What's up? How's it going? Michael Shelton here. MC Charlie Boy. What's up, dude? How are you? Alright, so I'm making another video. I'm sitting on my porch here on a Saturday morning, and yeah, just wanted to spill some thoughts out again. So what I wanted to talk about for a second is self-sabotage, because I go through it every damn day. And I kind of wanted to break down what my experience is with it and put into reference exactly what I mean by my personal version of self-sabotage. So, I'm really ADHD. My brain is like always firing on new projects, new goals, new ideas. And that's not necessarily a great thing, because I rarely follow through on any of them. And I've noticed this trend in myself throughout my entire life. There's a couple things that have stuck with me that I consistently do work through every day, like drumming and getting out of bed every day. But beyond those things, I feel like I'm always in this kind of catatonic state of thinking up a new project or a new goal or a new idea that I want to pursue, and then never really getting past like that honeymoon phase where I have this new idea and I get really excited about it, and I'm like, man, this idea is going to change my life. It's going to catapult my life in a new direction. You know, I'm going to be really successful at this new project, at this new goal. And then a couple days later, after I've kind of gotten over this period of like newness, right? So this new project I want to pursue with this new goal, a couple days after that, those feelings of self-sabotage start to creep in from the background of my mind and prevent me from taking action and actually moving past that initial self-sabotage phase. So, I've been wanting to do a lot of things for a long time. I've been wanting to start a podcast, start a blog, make inspirational videos, write a book, just like start exercising, you know, like get some muscles, which I lack very much right now. So there's a lot of things I've been wanting to do for a long time. And I kind of go through these periods of back and forth where like, I'm like, all right, on Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, I'm like, all right, this week's going to be different. I'm going to start taking action. I'm going to start making these things happen in my life. And for the first 2 or 3 days, I'm really excited about it. You know, I'm starting to make stride, make headway. And Charlie's done with me. He's like, dude, this video is boring. I hope you're still here, by the way. And then after a couple days, you know, I just kind of, I wake up one day and I feel extreme self-doubt, and I'm like worrying about, well, I'm feeling the fear of failure, fear of rejection, and then ultimately the fear of what other people are going to think if I move forward with this. And then I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to revert back to the normal cycle that's my life. The normal patterns that I exhibit every day. I'm not going to move past this very surface thought of, well, I just don't really have what it takes to pursue this, or that surface emotion that's like almost disappointed in myself for not following through. You know, it's like I set myself up for success, and I see myself, you know, pursuing this goal, like doing these videos, and then when I don't follow through on it, I feel shitty about myself, you know. So it's kind of like I set myself up on this pedestal. About to sneeze. And then when I don't take the adequate steps, I start feeling bad about myself, you know, and then that reinforces this belief that like, hey, I'm not good enough. I don't have what it takes, like, to even follow through on mundane goals and tasks. So the reason I'm talking about myself in a very boring manner is I wanted to first remind you that you're not alone when you're going through that. We all have projects, we all have things we want to do. Maybe it's like you're trying to find a new job, you know, or maybe you're just like trying to start exercising or quit smoking, or maybe you want to start a blog like I do, and like you just aren't able to get past that initial thought or that initial feeling of, well, I want to do it, but there's not enough time, or, well, I want to do it, but if I put out content, like what if it's not good enough, you know? Maybe you're waiting for like all the right events to fall into place so that at some point in the future When everything's perfect enough, then you can start taking action, and then you'll be happy. But I'm starting to find that, like, right now is the moment to take action, put out some crappy content, but just get something out the door, right? So, I urge you to start becoming aware of self-sabotaging patterns in yourself. So, pick something that you wanted to do for a long time, or something that you've set out to do and have continuously fallen short of, and write that item down on a piece of paper, and identify a couple small steps you can take in the next week, and prepare yourself for that self-sabotage. Prepare yourself for a couple days to feel good about it, and then prepare yourself, I'm going to keep saying prepare yourself over and over, to wake up one morning and be like, man, I just can't do this. Like, whatever, I'm just going to go back to my normal life. And I urge you to try to move beyond that thought and that emotion. And I think the easiest way to do it is to first just become aware of it. Take a deep breath, relax into that feeling, and then allow it to pass, and then keep working, keep moving forward. Don't get caught up in that thought and let yourself fall short because of it. Acknowledge it as a thought and an emotion, and then let it pass, and then get back to work. And I promise you, you'll feel so much better. The momentum you'll gain from simply just acting on moving toward a goal or an action. It's the same feeling that I'm going through with, like, making these videos, you know? I've been self-conscious all week about, like, I made a video last week. It's on my profile page. And I'm like, well, what if this is just stupid content and doesn't really resonate with anybody? And what if nobody watches? And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to make another video. Who cares? I'm just going to do it for myself. And I want you to do your thing for yourself, all right? So, thank you for watching. I hope you can take action on some type of goal this week. And, yeah, shoot me a DM if you want to talk about it. I'd love to hear from you. Love. Peace.